Okay, video number 2. So this is all about dermaplaning your face. So like I told you in your week video before, right, you've got your cleansing balm. So I would take this, like a good scoop of it, and warm it up in your hands, like these, and then you're going to massage it into your skin. I would do this. I don't know, make time for yourself and do this, because don't do this when you're in a rush or when you can't be bothered. Because it actually is so lovely. Look at all my chins there. Wow. To actually spend time giving yourself a wee face massage. I mean, when is the last time any of us had a proper facial? I can't wait. And also have got the most amazing new things facial wise to launch ever. I'm skin obsessed, as you all know. I mean, I'm pretty much just everything beauty obsessed, but yeah, we've got some pretty exciting stuff coming when we can open, which hopefully will be the end of April, but I booked in everybody's appointments for the start of May with the hope that we can move it forward, but at least everybody's got an appointment. So I've massaged my cleansing balm in, and then I'm going to use a hot cloth, and I'm going to go over my skin, and this is just going to clean everything off. So any makeup that you've got on, any dirt, any debris, anything at all. So I like a black cloth. See if you've got it, a black cloth or a black piece of fabric or anything, because if you fold it and put it beside you while you're dermaplaning, you can see it better on the cloth. Like what comes off, it's actually amazing. So your skin should still feel like it's got a tiny wee bit of this on. It doesn't feel dry or like uncomfy. It still feels quite, I'd say, quite nice. I would then put like the tiniest amount, right? So your face is now clean because you've washed it. So put this back on, a tiny bit, right? Because sometimes if you dry dermaplane, it can feel a wee bit rough and it can go a little bit red, or your skin, if you've got like reactive skin, it can feel and look quite irritated after it, but then it shouldn't. So in the salon we do this a bit differently. Like the blades are different. The blades are much sharper. We don't use safety blades in the salon because everybody's trained, and like I mean we could probably do this with our eyes shut. I'm not that suggesting for a second that you do that, but this is a kind of good home fix, and it honestly makes your skin feel incredible. Your makeup sits brilliant. It's just the best exfoliating facial I've ever come across in my entire life. It's been going about for years, but it seems to be like the pure new thing that everybody loves. Basically what you're doing is, you know how you get like all this dry skin everywhere? I don't know if you can see. I have dermaplaned my face in practice just to make sure that this was safe enough for everybody to do. But you know how you get like wee lumps and bumps, and you get like dry patches or like itchy patches, or if your skin needs a really good exfoliation, then I would do this. I would do it. If you're getting done in the salon, I'd do it maybe once a month. Maybe if you're going to do it at home, do it once a month. But still use your exfoliator, but just don't use it as much. This basically takes off the uppermost layer of your skin. So the bit that's, I would say the bit's like, that's your protective layer. The bit that you've got to be really careful afterwards, because what you want to make sure you do is use a proper moisturiser, use a proper night cream, and most importantly use a, oh, somebody's messaged me, use an SPF factor, because your skin is going to be missing this extra top layer, which is kind of like your safety layer in your skin. Anyway, enough about that. So you've now put on your wee cleansing balm. I can hear people at the door. The kids are coming in. Give me 1 second. No, don't. They'll be fine. So what I would do is stretch everywhere. I always start at the forehead. I work in lines, going all the way down and down and down. And then I go out, and I always go along my lips. So this is taking off any like wee fine vellus hair, like, you know, like that kind of peach fuzz So what you're doing is, I'll tell you more about this while I'm doing it, right? Instead of just blethering on. I hold mine's like a pencil. So what I do is stretch my skin. Again, your blade is not going to be straight onto your skin like this. What you do not want is this. What you do want is this. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'll show you. So, not like this. You want it at an angle. I mean, like there's really safe. So you're stretching your skin, and I would go down in little movements. Hear it? Oh my god, it sounds amazing. Oh my god, you can see the skin coming off yet? Oh. So once this is here, see how disgusting and amazing that is? I then wipe it on my black piece of fabric. And I'm going in again and doing the next line down. So do this in lines. There you go. And then you're going down like this. Look, I'm dermaplaned. I mean, literally 4 days ago. Stretching again. Now, don't go too close to your hairline, like I just done. And going in again. So you're kind of using like a tiny movement. So you're not going down once in a big stroke. You're like a wee feathering motion, see it? So now I've done, I'd say to like the outside of my eyebrow. Wipe your blade again. Absolutely disgusting what's coming off there. I swap my hands over like this. Stretch at the top. Oh, you can hear my whole family outside the door. Stretch again. Down. Now my pressure on this is not, I'm not pressing down firmly on it. I'm onto my skin. I'm stretching it so I can feel the pull. And I'm using a tiny back and forth motion. Right, I would say that is, I mean, look what's just come off my forehead. And I've done this 3 days ago. Right, so I've done this, which feels lovely. Now what I'm going to do is, I'll stay on this side, right? I'm going to stretch here. And I'm going to go down, back and forward. I'm stretching. I'm going back and forward. Stretching. Back and forward. Stretching. And back and forward. So I've now done this area, which feels amazing. I'm stretching it again. Going down another wee centimetre down, see that? Stretching it again at my cheekbone. What you never want to do is go over the contours of your face. What you're trying to do is stretch this all out so it's as flat as possible here. Again, you're going in a wee centimetre down, back and forward, back and forward, back and forward until you get to your lip. And then down again, back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. So, done that side. Now I'm going to do this side. So, back and forward, wee scissor motions here, all this comes off. The most important thing you're doing here is stretching, yeah. And stretching. Again. So you can see my skin going pink. It's just a wee, what we call an erythema. So that's just a reaction from your skin. Just the blood rising to the surface, which is also great for your skin because what it's doing is bringing nutrients to your skin. I'm stretching here, right? But what I'm also doing is put my tongue under here. Like, do you know, stretch it out. So, it's kind of like for want of a better word, shaving your face. The question we get asked the most about this is, if you shave your hair, like shave your face or take the hair off of your face, is it going to come back even worse or even hairier? With your skin, see with all this peach fuzz, this is what we call vellus hair. So what you can't do is change the makeup of a hair follicle. So what is a vellus hair? You can't change that into a terminal hair. What will happen is if you've got terminal hair round about your lip, on your chin, your eyebrows are a terminal hair. So if you take these away with a blade, they are going to come in thicker, they're going to come in more blunt, kind of like the way if you were to shave your legs, or a man was to shave their beard or whatever. But this doesn't change this hair into a different type of hair, so there's absolutely no need to worry about it. What you will notice when it comes back in, because your face has been so smooth, is that the hair comes back blunt, but it doesn't come back any different, and it really doesn't bother you at all. You probably won't even notice. So that's me done the sides of my face, that's me done here. I don't ever do my nose. Okay, I said don't ever, I've done it twice. Because for me and for you at home, it's not a kind of straight or fluid enough motion to take it off. What you probably could do is take your blade over the tip of your nose and over the bridge of your nose. But I wouldn't start going into like creases and crevices here, because there's a danger element to it. It is effectively still a blade. So you've done here, I then do the sides of my lip. I do the sides here because I don't know if you guys get this, but I get really dry skin around here. And I think it's because you don't, like when you are putting on masks and you're exfoliating and stuff, you kind of miss like around your lip line and around underneath here. Then this is, oh, here comes the kids. I'm going to pause this and then I'm going to redo it in a minute.